smaller as well.
Yes, well, you see, different types of colours of clay change when they've been fired.
I wish mine had come out red.
Well, if we'd started with a dark brown clay, it probably would have come out red, Nadine. Or if we'd used a grey clay, it probably would have come out a creamy biscuit sort of a shade.
How, Miss?
Well, it's just the action of the heat on the clay, Martin. Now, these, partly because they've been fired in sawdust, have come out a charcoal sort of colour. But that doesn't mean to say that we can't paint them if we want with poster paints and then varnish them.
What how have you got small, Miss Broom?
Well, to begin with, the clay was full of water, wasn't it? And heat dries things out, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, that's what's happened here. The water has evaporated out of the clay, and so, of course, your animals have got smaller.
Please, Miss, do you think mine still looks like a duck? This knows that half as good as what I found in Nando's soup there.
Do you think I should call my squirrel a bear now?
What happened to its tail?
I don't know. It must have fallen off. Still, it was fun making it.
Yeah. I can't work out what his duck looks like.
It's like one of the Muppets.
Yeah. Peter's frog's good though.
Yeah, it's just like a real one.
Ah, Mr. Hobbs at last. Now then, Mr. Hobbs is going to go around the class and pick out the best 3 models.
I think Peter's frog's best.
And Mr. Hobbs' decision will be final, Johnny.
Ginny and Josie's caterpillars look like something our Razzle's done.
They're definitely the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, Nadine, tell me about your offering.
It's a hedgehog, sir.
Looks more like a scrubbing brush. Yeah.
Oh, Pamela, what a lovely bear. And what's that, Jonny Briggs? No, don't tell me. It's,
It's a monster from outer space, sir.
Very good, Ginny. Well, now, I have decided that the best models, the models that are to be made out of cement and placed permanently on display in the school gardens, are the toadstool and caterpillars made by Ginny and Josie. Second best is Peter's frog. And third, yes, the hedgehog.
I still think it looks like a scrubbing brush.
Remember what I said about Mr. Hobbs' decision being final, Johnny? Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Hobbs.
My pleasure, Miss Broom.
All right, all right. Now's your chance to have a proper look at each other's models. If you'd like to put them on the table in the centre, please, and then you can gather round and have a look. And be careful you don't knock them off. They're much more fragile now that they've been fired.
There, told you we'd win.
Nothing can't do better than him.
It's too true, Jonny Briggs hasn't got a single good idea in his whole head.
Is that so? Well, there's one thing I am that you could ever be.
Oh, yeah.
Something really special.
I don't believe you.
I bet you.
What?
£1 million.
Well, I'll bet you 3 apples and 6 bananas. I'll bet you anything you like.
I'll bet you 3 butterscotches that Johnny's being more special than you could ever be.
Go on, then. What? Ginny's trying to make something up.
I am not.
Go on, Johnny, tell him.
I'm an uncle.
Please, Miss Broom, Jonny Briggs says he's an uncle, and he can't be, can he?
Oh, yes, he can. Any boy can be one, and any girl can be an auntie, so there.
Well, now, let's see. Most aunties and uncles come about because a brother or sister in the family has become a mother or father. So somebody in your family had a baby, Johnny?
Please, miss. My mother knows somebody got married and had 3 babies at the same time.
You could have a baby if you got married, Miss Broom.
When are you going to get married, miss? We'll be able to throw confetti in the schoolyard.
If you do, me and Johnny will report you for being little outs.
Yeah.
Well, I think I better be going.
Yes, well, thank you very much for all you've done, Mr. Hobbs. Oh, by the way, I've got something for you.
Mr. Hobbs, nice joke. She made it.
All right, that's enough. Now, where was I?
Was that his jump, Miss Broom?
Oh, yes, Martin, it was. Oh, yes, I know, babies. All right. Now then, Johnny, has somebody in your family had a baby?
Well, no, miss.
There. Told you so.
But I'm only going to have one, miss.
Well, that's very nice, Johnny. Congratulations.
Thank you, miss. Where's my bananas?
Right, now let's get back to the real subject of gardening. Now, as you all know, Mr. Badger has put Johnny and Martin in charge of the school pond.
Go on, Razzle, take it outside. Go on now. He's a good dog.
Hey, you can't have that in here. Outside. Go on. Hello, Humphrey. Why aren't you looking in the mirror?
I'm getting good enough at talking not to have to, Johnny.
Oh. Do you think Bruno Belton and Alexander will ever move that bike?
Who knows?
I want the tiles for my school garden. Does your girlfriend play chess?
What girlfriend?
Marigold Thingamy?
Mortimer? She's not a girlfriend, Johnny. She's well, she's a colleague, really. Like what you have when you work alongside somebody in, say, a bank, for instance. Just because we're both in the debating society doesn't mean anything, you know.
Oh, so you won't be getting married then?
Good heavens, no.
Oh, because then I'd be an uncle twice over, and the twins would never beat that. They're already on 6 Spin Islands because our Marley's having a baby. And you've then never beat that.
Hey, is the electric back on?
No.
Oh, I want to use my hairdryer.
And their mum and dad haven't been married 25 years.
Hey, on the subject of silver weddings,
What?
why don't we throw Mum and Dad a party?
A party? Here?
Of course, we'd have to keep it a secret from them. Make it a sort of surprise.
How?
Well, we could hold it in the cellar.
Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous?
Why, they never go down there. We could fill the place with food and tinsel. They'd never be any the wiser.
No, Rita, I meant our Albert's wiring system.
Peter at school, he said that if we all wore rubber wellies all the time, then we'd be all right. They're good insulation.
And then there's his mushrooms. Who wants fungus at their party, eh?
They only take up one little corner.
He's planning to fill the whole place with them.
I think I'd like a party.
That's settled then.
Oh, well, if I can't have them tyres, I'd better look for something else to make a school garden out of. Hadn't I, Humphrey? I wonder what there is.
Hey! I'm using that in my wiring system. It's going to be a sort of lamp.
Are you still here? Mum gone mad if she catches you, and she'll never give you another bone again. Now then, let's see what there is, eh? Now then, Razzle, this would be good, eh? I mean, what you could do is, well, you could paint it, you could put shelves in it, and there'd be room for your little gnome in the corner.
Go on, Razzle, outside. Go on now. Go on.
Poor old Razzle, the yard's all concrete, nowhere to bury his bone.
It's a good job you've not got your garden planted yet then, Johnny, eh?
Oh, no.
Razzle! Razzle, come back! He's been gone for hours.
Did he try down at the allotment?
Yeah. I only hope he doesn't try and bury his bone here.
That'd make a terrible mess.
I know. Especially if he came back and dug it up again later.
Oh dear. He'll come back when he's hungry.
I suppose so.
Have you finished your ghost story yet for Miss Broom?
No, I can't, can I? Not until I know for certain or not whether it's a real ghost. And I need Razzle the ghost detective for that. And Rumpy thinks the rustlings are really just mice.
Do you think he's right?
Only if the large ones. There he is! Who? Razzle!
Like what? Oh, why? I thought you wanted to get him back.
I do, but I don't want him to see me. And I don't want him to ruin the garden either. And if he sees me, he'll gallop over and trample over the seedlings we've just planted. And they'll all be ruined. Oh, dear.
What are you two doing? Get up at once.
Sorry, Miss Broom.
Just look at those plants. How could you be so silly, Johnny? And to think that you've been put in charge of the school pond, I dread to think what's going to happen to that.
No way. At least Mr. Hobson here. I know. He ate Razzle from the time he tried to catch me in the park with Mum and Dad. Does your Razzle have a bell on? Razzle? Well, this dog has. Eh?
All right. Time, everybody. Pack up now, please.
Come on, let's check the pond.
Oh, it's all right. It's my turn.
Miss Bruce says I've got to go with you because you flattened your seedlings and you can't be trusted to get anything right.
No way. Did you see our Razzle? Will you tell me?
Why?
He's run off.
Oh. You know what we need in this pond if we really got to keep it tidy?
No, what?
Ducks, tree up all that duckweed. All right, what's your dog like?
Well, what do you mean? He's just a dog.
Come on, is he average height, brownish hair, wears raincoat and glasses, or what?
Get off.
If I'd fallen in, I'd be a proper mess, and you would have been in trouble.
I only had it last week. Talking to yourself again, ma'am. Oh, well, like I said before, I'm the only sensible person round here to talk to, I know. That reminds me, where's Mavis? I'm avoiding her. Why? Oh, yes, the hat. Hey, have you seen it? What? Me roasting tin, of course. Must have gone to look for Razzle. Good riddance to bad rubbish, that's what I say. I think I'll put these scraps out in case he comes back. Poor Johnny. You spoiled that boy, you know that, ma'am. By the way, ma'am, you're not thinking of doing a Yorkshire pudding with the roast, are you? Why? Because it's made of flour, and flour's so poisonous in this country. Do you know they actually put 52 chemicals in it? Oh, dear. I thought that'd shock you. Honestly, the way our food gets polluted these days. Is that it? Is that your roasting tin? I told you spoiled our Johnny. I didn't give it to him. Do you mean he just pinched it? Well, if I was you, ma'am, I'd just throw the whole lot out and never use that tin again unless lined with aluminium foil. Because soil is so full of highly dangerous organisms. Yeah, but Rita... Or better still, give it to Razzle for a water dish. Go on. You've got to be cruel to be kind. Oh, dear.
Mama, no!
Hey, get off!
That's my school garden.
School garden?
How come nothing ever goes right for me?
Rita, did you know how much that garden meant to our Johnny? Garden? You couldn't call that a garden. No. Well, you couldn't call that a bike either. How was I? Those that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones our Rita. That's for making this into a water dish for Razzle. Where is he anyway?
Oh, well, candles again tonight. Dad'll go spare.
I don't care. Never any electric. Never again.
Oh, come on, Johnny. Razzle will turn up, you'll see.
I won't. He's never coming back. He's gone forever. Nothing ever goes right for me. Mum even threw my school garden in the bin.
Hey, Johnny.
Miss Broom doesn't trust me to look after the school pond and...
Come and see what I can see.
Razzle! Razzle, where have you been? Duckweed? Oh, no.